A few years ago, I was outside picking raspberries on a hot, sunny summer afternoon to make a dessert for a picnic with friends when I accidentally bumped into a wasp's nest. I ran, but the wasps swarmed me before I could get away. Being allergic to wasps, I knew that I had to get to the house fast. My husband heard my screams and met me at the door with my Epi-pen. I had more than 20 stings to my stomach, chest, and back, so we sped all the way to the hospital where I worked as a combined lab and x-ray tech. As the reactions started to slow down, I was told I must stay for 6 hours. So I sent my husband home to enjoy the sunshine, knowing that I would sleep much of the afternoon. At 5 hours and 45-minute mark, I felt a sudden flush. I felt like I was burning up, and within seconds, my throat constricted and closed off. Shortly after the reaction was under control, my husband arrived with one of our daughters to take me home. But it happened again, and then again, and again. Additional staff were called in, and as a healthcare provider, I knew that things were going from bad to worse. The reactions continued, to the point that I went into organ failure. I was intubated, STARS was called, and I didn't regain consciousness until late the next day in the Foothills Medical Center ICU. 10 days later, I was finally discharged and texted a work colleague to say I was headed home. She asked if I would please stop at our hospital so that they could see me. I was really weak and tired, but could hear the urgency in her voice. As we got closer to the hospital, I noticed my husband was getting quieter and quieter, and then suddenly blurted out, "I know how important it is for us to stop, but I honestly can't walk in there right now. It's too soon, too hard." I understood, and I said I could go by myself. He then asked, "Can you do something for me? I need you to say thank you to Isaac, the maintenance man." "Why?" I asked. "When they were taking you out to the STARS chopper, we were all lined up at the exit door, and he put his arm around me. It gave me the support I needed to hold myself together." I went to my department and was met with many hugs, tears, and smiles. After some visiting, I called down to the maintenance and asked if Isaac could come up. I gave him a big hug and thanked him, as I promised. And when he left, I noticed that none of my coworkers were left in the office. Where did they go? And without even saying goodbye. I slipped out the back door, and across the parking lot, I saw them, surrounding my husband and taking turns hugging him. Apparently, they knew he needed some support, and if he couldn't come to them, they decided to go to him.